Hi, welcome to the first video on atomic theory. Let's get straight to it. This is a standard understanding of the atom that you're probably aware of. We have protons, neutrons in the nucleus, and then electrons circling around the outside. For the purposes of Year 10 chemistry, we're going to call this the Bohr model of the atom, and you are going to be required to draw these for yourself. So, for example, for a carbon atom, you're going to be required to draw neutrons and know that they're not don't have any associated charge, and you're going to be required to draw protons and know that they are also not have any associated charge. And then you're going to be required to draw the number of electrons around the outside in a configuration you're going to learn about in the next video. So we're going to have 2 in the inner shell, and then in the case of carbon atom, we're going to have 4 around the outside. So this is a model you are going to have to learn how to draw. The other thing you're going to want to learn about is the relative masses of each of these particles, that a proton has a relative mass of 1, a neutron has a relative mass of 1, and the electrons have a very, very tiny mass that doesn't really affect very much. So the mass of the atom as such is protons plus neutrons. The actual size of these atoms are infinitely small. This is an illustration of a helium atom, which is 1 femtometer or such, so 1/10 billionth of a meter. This is the periodic table. We notice we have, the groups going down this way and the periods going across. The numbering is important. So we talk about period 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The numbering of groups, the old-fashioned way, the way I learned when I was in high school, was 1A, 2A, 3B, 4B, etc. The new way is much simpler, and this is the way I'd like you to learn it. It's just group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6. Group 13, group 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's easier and it makes as much sense as anything else. So that's what we'd like you to learn. We're going to learn more about the trends of the periodic table in a future video. Having a look at the individual boxes within a periodic table, the symbol is in the middle. The atomic number is across the top. This tells you how many protons are in the element, and the the mass down here is the average mass of the element, which is the number of protons plus neutrons. That's it for today. What we've talked about is there are protons, neutrons, electrons. Protons and neutrons are in the center. Electrons are going around the outside. That is called the Bohr model, and you're going to have to learn to write that. Answer the question below, and I'll see you in class.